Okay, welcome back for another exciting edition of Sheepy Hollow. And we're just going to go for a spin over the hill first, and then we'll come back and I got chores to do. Get my boots on. Any of you old guys, or maybe some of you older ladies, you got to get one of these shoe horns. These things are freaking lifesavers. They're, I get them at IKEA, and they're about $4 or $5 a piece, and I usually buy 4 or 5 of them at a time. And there. And but you know what I was going to say. So anyway, here we go. Take this. This. And when I come back, we got about 3 hours of daylight left. When I come back, we got to take the mower, the compost. Ooh, it's cold in here. And fill up the chainsaw. Perhaps load up some sticks and light the fire. Maybe, just maybe. There, how's that? Of course, my wife has been in here, so you got to fix the seat. I like that. You get their money's worth out of that thing going back and forth. Okay, all right. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's 16 degrees Celsius out, and we don't want that racket. Let's see here. You can get you hooked up without banging you. Okay, hopefully that won't fall over. A little leggy. Oh, we got mail. So let's get the mail first, then go over the hill. I'm expecting a package from China, I think. They're good Chinese people there. Okay. Okay, be right back. 2 secs. I'll just go get the mail. Okay, there we are. Oh, my feet mustn't be swollen today. My feet are sliding around in my shoes. Okay, we got the mail. And I gotta come back and play in here next. Clean it up a bit. For the little lady. This fella here, you seen me talking to him yesterday. Oh, could use some window wiping. And I gotta come down here and get rid of that dead tree. There we go. Yeah, gotta stay positive, Keith. Try not to get pulled in. If everything works out, this could be full of beets or turnip next summer. But at the very least, it will have somebody haying it. That reminds me, I gotta go and check out another spot for some more wire. I'll wait for my young fella to come over and give me a hand. Between the two of us, it works out a little bit easier that way. He might be coming tomorrow, maybe, I hope. Sunday it's gonna rain. Alright. Oh, it's beautiful. Got lots to do down here too. I'm gonna wait. I've got to get set up for the dogs to drag firewood back to the house. Oh, that's a dead tree too. I don't know. Can't deal with them all. There's got to be close to 1 million trees on this property. I don't know how many, but there's got to be lots. I just want to make sure that we keep ahead of this freaking beaver. As long as the water's flowing down here at the rate it is, there's no evidence that he's around, or they. This would be a nice day for hunting. Actually, for chickens. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a tractor would be nice with a tree shredder. What do you call it? Chipper. Small tractor. Don't need to be a big one. Then what you can do is you can slowly cut your way into make some nice trails. And in this case, all I need to do is make herringbone trails. And they're already, you can spot them if you look at Google Map and you go back in the history. You can see where they came in, and they would make a road off to the right, for example, and go a few hundred yards, and they would log everything they could off of either side of it. Then they come out and they go down another couple of 100 yards or another 100 yards, and they do the same thing again. And you do that on both sides of the road, so you end up with all these little roads off of main road. I am not feeling too bad today. My side's sore, but let's go take a little peek down that trail. Nice and dark in there, and I don't have any gloves. Great. That's okay. I'll just hang on to the camera and we'll go until we'll get out here and we'll go and survey the results here. I'll take you folks along with me. Alright, now this is a great time to have the chainsaw, my gloves, and have you on my head. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot of these sticks sticking right up. So you don't want to fall down on this stuff. That's for damn sure. Throw some of it out of here. And this here used to be part of the herringbone system on here. And you can't see because it's probably the camera. It's not easy walking. It's all full of little, what do you call it? Holes, like divots. If he come down here, because he had the back end to do it, if he put his bucket down in front of him and on his way back out, he could have just kind of leveled off some of the lumps. But anyway, you can see how far we've come in here. And get some of this stuff thrown out of here. Be nice. It's not as bad down here. Now, we got to go down here far enough there's the ribbon there. So now we're starting to make a corner here. I'd like to, if I could get it leveled out somewhat, we'd be able to get in here a little easier. But all these trees, a lot of these got to be thinned out so that the other ones can get big. So this here might be the marker. There it is. So we go in here, and then just down here a bit, that'll be the property line. So let's just follow these ribbons and we'll just work our way in to see what's going on here. Now, we don't have, we're missing some ribbons. It don't look right. Because I know that I marked it up pretty good to get in here. Oh. Let's go down a little further. This don't look right. But you can... I just got to go down to there. But I want to keep going down the same trail. No, these boots aren't going to do the trick. And I'm certain nobody come down here to muck around with the flags. What the hell here? Whoa. That's weird. Oof. Huh. This could be the end of the property right here. Huh. Nice and quiet in here. There's a freshly downed tree there. Oh well. Try it again. But I moved a lot of debris. Off of here. Here's one. There's somebody come in here and took them off. Hang on, I'm just going to tie this on here. Of course, butterfingers. You put you down to the side. There. There's another one. Somebody's been in here and pulled these ribbons down. I'll have to discuss that with somebody. Hang on. The hell would do that on me? Yeah, that's not cool. I got a decent sense of direction here. There's another one. You can see the beaver dam down there. There. Oh, hook you up. Hook up another one here. And the only ones that I know who've been in here is the DNR, if that's what they're called still. I don't want anybody in here. There. Of course, I don't have my other camera. That's the big beaver dam. And it don't have much in the way of water in it either. Still running, yep. So, I'm reasonably sure that this is my property line here, right around where that dam is. And you can see it's down 4 or 5 feet. And this summer, down here, there was not even near this much water in it. But when I come down here last year, I think it was, this was full up to here. You can see there's been a moose walking around down here. So what I would like to do is build a little bit of a primitive camp here, as long as I can keep it out of the water here. All kinds of moose tracks down here though. And there could be beavers in here. That looks like ice. Let me see. Grab a rock here. Yeah. It's frozen. And you see what they did to the trees. They killed them all. That's a ton of freaking firewood there. Now if you had a snowmobile, you could come in here in the winter time, cut them, and put them on a bobsleigh and drag them back home. You see the moss and the grass on the side of that bank. Beautiful. Okay, so we're left with a mystery. Who's the clown that tore off the ribbons on the tree? It doesn't look like there's too many good spots to rig up a small camp. You would never survive down here. In the summertime with the mosquitoes, that's for sure. So now we're going to look for where the ribbons might be on the way back. But all I know is I cleaned this up pretty good. And I put the ribbons on so you could easily follow this thing all the way back out to where the car's parked. Out to the road, or the trail that I had bush hogged down in here. And you don't want to be venturing off the beaten path. There it is. And the idea of the ribbons is, so whoever comes in here, we just keep coming in on the same trail. And if I bring the chainsaw up, we can keep improving it so we can get ATVs down here. Up to maybe even a side-by-side or a four-wheel drive truck. There's not much in the way of harvesting lumber. Oh, look, a frickin' beer bottle even. Well, that can go out. There's another ribbon. And we should be back to the road here. I could take an axe and just go whoosh with the axe on both sides of the tree, but I don't want to kill no trees for no reason at all. Okay, so we're back out. Hope you're enjoying this little walkaroo here. Let's just see here some more ribbon. I'll tie this one up too. Hang on. I'll have to bring some more. Of course, every other coat that I got's got a roll of that tape in it. I don't like putting it in my pocket because it unravels. Then I have to spend time putting the freaking thing back on the roll. That's not too bad after you get in here. Just got to keep this thing clear it up. Keep the brush from growing back in it. There. It's not bad in here, but as you see, it starts to increase on the way out. The amount of sticks that got to be picked up, cut, or whatever. I don't want to fall down on this stuff. I need a proper pair of footwear for this. Probably something that laces up. This is the kind of beer bottle I used to have when I was drinking. But, you know, I haven't drank for 30 years. And I hope it's 30 more. There. So there we go. Nope, just about tripped right there. Okay. Let's go to the end. There. Alright. That was weird finding that bottle and all those ribbons tore down. I'm putting it on. Okay. Okay, pitter patter, let's get at her. Oh, it's enough to roll the windows down. Yeah, I like that. That's a good little walk. It's going to be dark at 5. By 5:30 it'll be pitch black out here. I can hear the tires squishing on the wet road here. And just up here is the end of the road. We've got a lot of people that watch the channel, but they don't subscribe. One of my views, or one of my videos, VVV, the next day after the breaking of the Beaver Dam, and I had to go back down there and fish it out again. That was a year ago. It's had 34 or 42,000, I can't remember now. I think it was 42,000 views. I think that's really neat. Just some fat old guy there trying to friggin' get the dam clear, the culvert actually. So there we are, we made it. Oh, I think I seen a piece of house there. Or did I? Oh, let's go back. It's so hard to tell. Maybe. I'll show you, but you won't. You see that little white thing way up there on the side of that tree? There's a little white thing sticking out on the left-hand side of a tree way the hell down there. That might be the house. I would have to clear. No, I don't know. Hard to say. But it's close to a mile from here. Huh. When we first bought the property, when you come down here after the leaves fell off, you could easily see the house after the leaves fell. The things might have grown up so much now that it's never going to happen again. Oh well. Just wanted to show you folks how far the house away is from the end of the almost to the end of the property. There's another channel I just started to watch. I think it's called Lumina acres for Lumina homesteading or something like that. The guy's been homesteading successfully on 8 acres of land, has now just purchased 500 acres. And I'm not exactly sure what state he's in. I think it's New Hampshire, actually. I find that incredible, that there's a piece of property like that big left in the United States. Covered in trees, that is. I think that 500 acres is a good starting size. This 100 that I'm on here has a lot of potential, but it needs young blood to be able to get it going. With some equipment as well. But we have a lot of pretty good technology, like watching the different videos on electric fences, you know, the yada yada, with all the different stuffs available. I find it would be pretty, a lot easier to, if you had a little bit of equipment, to turn some of these areas into small pastures. But we do have some pretty nasty animals around here that would be hard to go on with. You had sheep or some goats and chickens and that. There's the coyotes. There's all the birds of prey, bears, weasels, and an assortment of other kinds of weasels. We seen a coyote here the other day, not down here, but just below the house. It's beautiful down here today. It's nice. I got the windows down. Unfortunately, we don't have the right kind of dog that would run along beside the Jeep. You probably wouldn't see him for friggin' hours if he gets out. If you're watching, Nick, tomorrow's a good time to come. I think it's going to rain on Sunday. And he's going to come in here and walk around this beaver dam on the left here and see if he can spot where the hell they are. It's a little soft in here. But don't look like there's beavers anywhere. Huh, so be it. Not getting any younger, that's for sure. My poor wife's been on the phone with the government, and sadly, what somebody told her last year, for all the people that she's called this year in the last few days, haven't got a friggin' clue. Oh well. I guess that's just the way it is. Now I'm thinking about coming down here and taking some of these. Here, I'll show you here, so you can see in the trees. There's a stand of cedars in there. They're about 8 inches around, ish. Some are bigger, but I'd leave the bigger ones. Take those other ones that are a little bit smaller, something that I could handle, and maybe get onto the back of the little trailer and make a covered roof. Oh, better put you on here first. Over where my wife and I sit when we walk the dogs, just a little canopy, so that we got a nice dry place to go. Because sometimes we get out here, get caught up in the weather. That being the snow, or not the snow, the rain. You sit down there while you muster up the courage to go and get out into the rain and walk back home. And I don't know, depending upon where you live, when it rains here, it's friggin' cold. Yeah, you see the side of the woodshed up there, how it's shining? That's what I think I saw way back there in the bush when we turned around at the end there. It could be. I don't know. These boots I bought, I've only had them on for a few days. And to tell you the truth, they're really hard to like when I walk down in that trail, my feet are sliding around inside them. I think I need to get a proper pair of lace-up boots. Well, let's have one peek down here. Boys must be in the house. Nope, there's one. There's the other one. It's like the haunted forest here. The horseless hedgeman. The headless horseman. Something like that. Ichabod Crane, maybe. You can sure see the difference from where I come down here and mow. There's a bunch of apples down here as well. They don't produce anymore. It'd be nice if, see if I could fix them up. But I think there's a sizable orchard down here somewhere. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard to turn her. I don't think I can burn a full U-turn here. No. Close. So I'll be cutting here off the left again. That's where the problematic trees were growing. This one here looks dead too. Huh. But I can't cut them down here because I got no way to bring them back to the house, except I don't want to use the lawnmower for that. Even if I knock the dead trees down, that's a lot better than letting them stand, because then they'll rot and help supply some nourishment. There's see that little blue thing way down yonder? That is the salt lick. And we've seen 4 deer out here, oh, maybe a week ago. And they weren't far from that. There they are. They've got their winter coats on. Oh. I think the last time I was down here, I was slipping and sliding pretty good here. And that's with the winter tires. Yeah. Burned a little grass. Alright, I gotta come and get these branches now. So I think that's the end of the video for today. The one I made yesterday wasn't all that great because of the talking to that young feller there. Oh well. It is what it is, folks. So I gotta go and dump the compost and maybe do some burning today. Not sure. We shall see. Alright. Thanks for coming. And it's quiet now. Beautiful out. And I think it was like 16 or 17 degrees. It's supposed to be 20 degrees next week. That's like freak swimming weather. Alright. You better mail. Alright. Let's go. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn you off. Oh, didn't move that either. Oh, I'm limping. Okay.